Boom, nigga. Boom, nigga. Back with another video. I told y'all, look. Consistency, nigga. Consistency with a C, nigga. But nah, look. Back. Today we got 10 best WWE return matches. Okay. So what? The thumbnail of this video, it's the Hardys, right? But that was a ladder match, right? Who recently returned? Ooh, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had a fucking banger with Seth Rollins. What was that? Mania 38? Mania 38, and then Brock, Extreme Rules 2012, John Cena. I'm pretty sure that was his return match, banger as well. So look, I'm coming off the dome a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, that sounds wrong. Anyways, y'all get what I'm saying. But look, I think that some of my guests will be in here, and if I'm right, y'all gotta subscribe, like, follow me. And send me $1 million. Let's get it, bro.
WWE superstars get injured, they leave, they retire, but they always, by God, always come back. Well, not always, but most of the time, yeah? Whether they're gone for 8 months, a year, or the better part of a full decade, they will be back and they will be booked in a match. The question always is, will that match be any good after the performer has been away for a significant amount of time? If it involves any of the following sports entertainers, you better believe it will be, bucko. Just don't call it a comeback and don't call me bucko. Because my name is Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic Wrestling, and these are the 10 best WWE return matches. Join us. Number 10, Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero at SummerSlam 2007.
I don't think I've ever watched this.
Rey Mysterio was forced to sit out the best part of a year after undergoing major knee surgery that pinned him to the sidelines between October 2006 and August 2007.
That's a tough
when he was gearing up to lines between October 2006 and
beanie.
August 2007. When he was gearing up to return, there was only one man he was after, Chavo Guerrero. Chavito had put Ray on the shelf thanks to a brutal assault in their I Quit match and had spent the weeks leading up to their SummerSlam clash taunting his masked foe. Guerrero was a kind first opponent back for Mysterio.
Look, I'm sorry I'm pausing this early, bro, but just gotta say that, ooh, Chavo, Like, that's a banger, bro. That's a banger.
In truth, since the two were very familiar with each other and had wrestled on countless occasions. Though he looked like human tinfoil, Ray
he's wild.
impressed in a competitive back-and-forth contest that demonstrated he hadn't lost a step despite Chavo trying to amputate his knee. He hit springboards, dives, and all sorts of good lucha things en route to a popular victory. It was great to have Mysterio back, and this was a solid showcase for him. Credit to Chavo, too, who did everything he could to make his adversary look good on his first night back.
Like, bro tried to come back like the Silver Surfer. I'm just so confused. Like, what was he trying to do? Because the paint's gonna rub off and it's gonna look bad. You still a GOAT, Ray. Like, I'm sending a lot of shots towards you, bro, in these past couple videos. Still a GOAT. I'm just saying, what we doing, cuz?
Number 9, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 34. The rise to main event superstardom of Daniel Bryan is one of WWE's big creative success stories of the past 20 years. And it all happened despite themselves. Bryan got over and became a major star, even though the company would have preferred others to be in his position, but sadly, injuries curtailed his time at the top. First, he had to give up the WWE and then Intercontinental titles before announcing his retirement from in-ring action. It was a crushing blow to both the performer and his legion of fans as he was forced to sit out for close to 3 years. Though it was believed he may never step into the squared circle again, the American Dragon was miraculously able to get cleared. His first match back would be on the grandest stage, teaming with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Bryan was as popular as ever and produced the hottest of hot tags after they teased him being taken out on a stretcher before finishing off Zayn with the yes lock. Try not to smile. I double dog dare you, dickhead. Number 8, Ric Flair versus Mr McMahon at Royal Rumble 2002.
Ew, this
The dying days
nasty,
of WCW were tough on Ric Flair, as one of the greatest ever was reduced to a shell of his former self, stripped of the confidence that had made the Nature Boy who he was. After wrestling Sting in the main event of the last ever Nitro, Flair sat at home until WWE came calling following the culmination of the Invasion storyline, signaling Slick Rick's return to the company after an absence of almost 8 years. Named the kayfabe co-owner of WWE, Flair immediately began feuding with Mr. McMahon, with the two colliding in a street fight at 2002's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Obviously, this wasn't vintage Flair going 60 minutes with Steamboat or anything, but it was a hell of an attraction and a solid, entertaining return match for the legend.
Bro, I be forgetting how old Ric Flair really is, bro. This is 2002.
But it
just
was
look
a
how he
hell of an
looked.
attraction.
I ain't body shaming nobody, but like you could just see the wrinkles on, cause he still got a head full of hair, but like 2002, buddy was already looking old as shit. Like I'm just saying, and it was only a couple years ago, either a year ago or 2 years ago, this dude was still wrestling. Just put the fries in a bag, bro. Nah, I'm trolling.
Traction and a solid, entertaining return match for the legend. Flair still wasn't feeling like himself when he clashed with his boss, but he put the effort in and had a manic, bloody brawl that was, above all else, a hell of a lot of fun. In this one, you could truly see that the dirtiest player in the game was, game, and showed the first signs of erasing that late WCW doubt. Number 7, Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 38 Night 1.
Bro.
He didn't make a big announcement either before or after, but it was understood that Steve Austin had wrestled his last match after he put over The Rock at WrestleMania 19.
Yeah.
There were rumblings of planned dream matches with the likes of CM Punk and Jonathan Coachman, or only one of those was a dream match, in the decade after, but as time went on and the Texas Rattlesnake resisted giant paydays, the odds of him stepping back into the ring got slimmer and slimmer. Somehow, in 2022, the stars aligned and Stone Cold was convinced to wrestle his first match in 19 years against Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 38. There were a couple of concessions, of course. For one, it wasn't promoted as a match ahead of time and would only be made official on the night, and also it would be a no-holds-barred bout rather than a standard rules one. That said, Austin really didn't need to worry about tempering expectations because his performance against KO, who was living a dream by squaring off with his hero, was almost faultless and the match was excellent. The only thing that could top it would be a stunner to Mr. McMahon for old time's sake.
Boy.
Well, maybe not actually.
Yeah,
Number 6, Edge at Royal Rumble 2020. Edge's last match before being forced to retire due to a serious neck injury was retaining the World Heavyweight title against Alberto Del Rio at WrestleMania 27. It was admittedly a pretty damn good way to go out, but it wasn't the ending that Edge wanted for his career. Though everyone assumed he would never wrestle another match due to his physical condition, the Rated R superstar shocked the world by emerging as the 21st entrant in the
And rest in peace, Kobe, too. This is the day that Kobe died. This was January 26, 2020, I believe, bro. This was a crazy day, bro. A lot of emotions. Like, imagine being like a basketball fan, an NBA fan, Kobe fan. He dies, but at the same time, one of your childhood favorites, like he returns, and you had in the emotion in his return, bro. It was just a lot of emotions. I don't even know how to feel, bro. That day was just weird. But shout out Edge and rest in peace, Kobe, bro.
The 2020 Royal Rumble match. The pop was euphoric, and Adam Copeland was clearly emotional as he stood there soaking it all in.
Bro.
And then he realized that he had to get to work, snapping out of it and spearing people left, right, and center. He lasted a not too shabby 23 minutes and 43 seconds before being eliminated by Roman Reigns.
The big dog.
As we would soon find out, this was no mere Legends cameo, but the start of a second chapter in the Hall of Famer's career. On the evidence of how he looked in the Rumble, fans knew that they were in for a hell of a ride going forward. Hell, they even may get to see the greatest wrestling match ever. Number 5, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series 2016. It's fair to say that Goldberg's first WWE run didn't exactly go as well as it could have. From losing a backstage fight with Chris Jericho to being made to wear a silly blonde wig to getting routinely outsmarted by Triple H to, well, it was all a bit crap, wasn't it? Save for a few bright spots here or there. Unfortunately, it ended on a dour note too, with him and Brock Lesnar getting booed out of Madison Square Garden in their collective swan song at WrestleMania 20. Over 14 years and much water under the bridge later, the man returned to face the Beast once again in a match willed into existence to promote the latest 2K video game. Given how their last meeting went and how much older Goldberg was, not to mention how inactive he had been in the interim, expectations were pretty low going in. WWE played it smart and booked Goldberg like Goldberg, having him mow down Brock with 3 moves in less than 90 seconds. It was exactly what it needed to be. Number 4, the Hardy Boys versus Enzo, Amore and Big Cass versus the Good Brothers versus The Bar at WrestleMania 33. Jeff Hardy left WWE in September 2009, following which his career and personal life was dogged by controversy while he mainly wrestled for TNA/Impact. Jeff's older brother Matt left WWE under a cloud a year later, and likewise had a hard time getting and keeping it together in the immediate aftermath of his exit. Thankfully, the Hardy Boys came good, rebuilding their reputations and, thanks to the broken universe, becoming one of the most talked about acts in the industry for positive reasons once more. After becoming free agents, rumors circulated that they would be on their way back home. Having wrestled a ladder match against the Young Bucks at a Ring of Honor show the night before, Matt and Jeff showed up as surprise participants in the WWE Raw Tag Team title ladder match at WrestleMania 33. Just like old times, the Daredevil duo picked up, or should that be pulled down, the straps to bag the gold on their first night back. The match itself was a thriller, and despite them no doubt feeling sore from the previous evening, both Matt and Jeff grafted and suffered for the cause. Number 3, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena at Extreme Rules 2012. After deciding he didn't enjoy the life of a superstar pro wrestler, Brock Lesnar quit WWE, tried his hand at breaking into the NFL, worked briefly with New Japan, and then finally became the UFC heavyweight champion and biggest draw in mixed martial arts. With his cage fighting career ending following a debilitating battle with diverticulitis, WWE made a play for Brock's services, and in April of 2012, the next big thing returned to the place where he'd initially made his name. His first order of business was removing John Cena's teeth, leading to an Extreme Rules match at the namesake pay-per-view.
My boy John
Lesnar, who had last worked a wrestling match 5 years prior, didn't appear to have any apprehension as he took apart the face that runs the place in brutal fashion. It was a match unlike anything we had seen in a WWE ring for a long time, and while Cena certainly contributed to that, this was the Brock Lesnar show. A grueling and bloody war, the match showed that Brock was back and back for real. The decision to put Cena over will forever be a baffling one, but as for the bout itself, Lesnar more than produced upon his return to the squared circle from the octagon. Number 2, The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40 Night 1.
40 was one of them
Most fans must have assumed that The Rock's in-ring career had ended for all intents and purposes when he put over John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania 29. Yes, he came back 3 years later for an impromptu 6-second match with Eric Rowan and had got physical during some of his rare appearances, but despite all the rumors of a return to the ring, it looked like Dwayne Johnson had hung up the boots for good. However, after being named on WWE's board of directors in early 2024, it soon became apparent that the People's Champion would be putting those boots back on once again to kick somebody in their candy ass. That someone was supposed to be Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 40, but fan uproar caused an unplanned heel turn and resulted in a tag match where the final boss would team with the Tribal Chief instead. 11 years after his last match, in which he suffered numerous debilitating injuries, The Rock looked like he hadn't missed a beat as he played all the hits during the
we gotta start wearing pants, Rock. It's 2024, gang. You too old for that, cuz. Like, what am I looking at right now? Roman wear pants, Seth wear pants, Cody wear pants. Come on, cuz. I mean, I guess I see why. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel like the old Rock. You know what I'm saying? You never wore pants before. But just wrestlers in general, can we start wearing them pants, bro? Like, come on.
Epic 45-minute bout and left fans wanting to see him go one-on-one with the American Nightmare or the Tribal Chief in the future. Number 1, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H at SummerSlam 2002.
Oh yeah, this was good, bro.
One of the premier performers of the 90s, Shawn Michaels paid the price for his hard-bumping style after suffering a debilitating back injury at the 98 Royal Rumble. The Heartbreak Kid gutted it out and made it to WrestleMania 14, where he dropped the world title to Steve Austin before intermittently showing up as WWE Commissioner or as a special guest referee, while also running his own training academy in Texas.
Yo, is that Daniel Bryan? Is that Bray Wyatt?
The 4 years
Hold on, my
special guest referee, while
okay, that might not be Bray Wyatt, but that's definitely D. Bryan, right?
also running his own training academy in Texas. The 4 years he was out of the ring also saw him battle addiction and alienate some of his co-workers and close friends due to his erratic behavior. Fortunately, Michaels came out of it on the other side, straightening himself out and recovering enough physically to the point that WWE greenlit his in-ring return. The natural opponent was former D-Generation X running buddy Triple H, who, in HBK's absence, had ascended to the top of the industry. The non-sanctioned bout went down at SummerSlam, the showstopper stealing the show with a blistering performance that wouldn't have looked out of place during his prime.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's like, if y'all haven't seen that or y'all haven't watched that match in a while, bro, that match, oh my gosh, great match, great ending, bro, just great everything. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this a like I said at the beginning of the video, bro. Y'all owe me something, bro. Yo, pay up, bro. Y'all remember what I said at the beginning? I said if I'm right and this is on the list, y'all gotta subscribe, like, and send me a mail. So when you go ahead and follow me on whatever it's Twitter, Instagram, hey, hit me in the DM. I'm gonna give you my cash app. And yeah, pay up. Alright, boys, I'll see you on the next one. Consistency with a C, bro. I ain't going nowhere no more. I'm here. Just get it, man.